With a new man in the White House, Republicans from across the U.S. reflect on the climactic end of the Trump presidency and what is still to come.
I think what happened at the Capitol is inexcusable.
65 kilometers from where protesters stormed the U.S. Capitol on January 6 is Haymarket, Virginia. It's the home of Jamaican immigrant Chris Morris, who voted for former President Donald Trump.
For those individuals who were there storming the Capitol, I think most of them were doing it mostly for him, to support him. And he has caused our country to be more divided.
Walk down Pennsylvania Avenue.
Democrats accuse Trump of encouraging the Capitol violence with his continued claims without evidence of a stolen election. Trump's response to the storming of the Capitol?
This was a fraudulent election, but we can't play into the hands of these people. We have to have peace.
Morris agrees with a few Republican lawmakers who voted against Trump in the impeachment.
I think they were feeling the frustration that someone in the position that he had, he did not respond very presidentially.
He rolled out his response really weakly.
Republican schoolteacher Sewell from the Midwestern state of Iowa did not vote for Trump. He attributes the attack at the Capitol to angry Trump supporters.
Their frustration boiled over, and it's almost like that mistake you make when you're angry and you don't think it through.
I really think it was more sinister than that.
Trump supporter Debora Tilger runs a farm in the west coast state of Washington.
I think they did it to make him look bad.
I believe it was planned by Democrats.
Retiree Lyn Clark does not believe the protesters were true Trump supporters.
I believe that there could have been some extremists there.
We are in a polarizing environment.
Christina Morcom from Texas sees parallels between the protest at the Capitol and the Black Lives Matter demonstrations, where some people took advantage of the situation to create chaos.
Are all those people Trump supporters, or are they dressed up as Trump supporters to make Republicans look bad? I think all options are on the table because of the world we live in right now.
I believe that they want to impeach him so that he won't run again, to keep him out of office. But I think he's already done that to himself.
I don't think that we should seal the coffin on his ability to be part of the government any longer.
The different views about Trump and the violence at the Capitol reflect a divided nation and an increasingly divided Republican Party.
The GOP is sort of in the middle of what I call a intra-party civil war between more traditional conservatives against the more modern Trumpy people, the populists.
But they all believe senators should not vote to convict Trump.
Voting for the impeachment is going to further divide our country.
And I believe that it was a waste of taxpayers' dollars.
Nancy Sheets and her husband say it's time for lawmakers to move on and get back to work. Elizabeth Lee, VOA News.